Hello, all my wonderful artists. I'm so excited for us to create together this year. I made this short video to show you the classroom and to go through some expectations. So just follow along and listen. When we come downstairs, we always use our walking feet and we wait to come in the room until we see that I am ready. When I've given you the okay, you can then open the door and enter the room. If you are kindergarten or first grade, you'll come to the carpet first. You'll find a spot and sit down, give your neighbor some space, and then wait and listen for directions. If you're second, third, or fourth grade, you're going to find a smart seat. A seat by a friend that you love to do art with, and a seat by someone that you know you're not going to talk to a lot so you can get work done. Then you sit and wait for directions. Once you have directions and you've heard what supplies you need, there are some supplies that are at your table. You'll find pencils, glue, and scissors right on top, crayons in the first drawer, colored pencils in the second drawer, and a little dustpan at the bottom to clean up in case we get a little bit messy. Garbage cans are also at your tables or close by, so you don't have to go too far. When you're finished, you clean up, sit, and wait for directions. If you finish early, there's some things that you can do. For early finishers, there's this area over here. You have some benches that you can utilize to sit on and draw, observe things out the window, right over here by the carpet. Over here, you have some free draw paper and learn how to draw books. You can use these at your table or in the bench area to draw. You'll see that there's some in these buckets here as well. You just want to make sure you put them back in the same place you got them when you're finished. Over underneath the clock and our color wheel, you'll see that you have some blocks, connects, and some other tools that you can use at your seat when you finish early. I also have some texture rubbing plates and stencils that you can use with the free draw paper at your table. On the top, you'll also find Sharpie markers and some other tools like hole punchers and fancy scissors that you can use during free time as well. Just make sure you always put everything back, leave it as clean as it was when you found it. Let's talk about some other areas in the room that you might visit. Here, you'll see our egg chair. It's right over here by the door when you came in. And this area is just an area for you to use if you feel like you need to calm down, take a break. There's some tools inside that you can borrow. And you just come and let me know that you need to sit there. Also, you can always use our sensory path pass and go upstairs and use the sensory path. Also, our bathrooms are right downstairs, so you do not have to go upstairs. You go right down the hallway, and it's right there. It will say student bathroom right through that double door, and then you just use your walking feet, and you come right back in. We have 2 sinks in our room, and that will be where your paint is. We will paint in art, and we have 2 paint stations. So whenever you hear directions that we're going to paint and your table's ready to get your paint, this is where you will come. Right underneath the Don't Give Your Brush a Bad Hair Day sign, which we'll talk about more this year. Also, we share a room with Mr. Canfield. He's our science teacher. So you'll see that we have some cool science posters and animals over here. But remember, don't touch, just look. We also have our pencil sharpener and more of Mr. Canfield's things. So let us remember to be careful. We have our bookshelf. You can always take an art book and read that at your table or in the bench area by the windows. And our drawing racks are located in the back too for those days that we paint. Remember to keep your voice level at a 2 or 1 when you're working, 0 when I'm speaking, giving directions so you know what to do. You just want to make sure you're courteous to everybody who's working. Also, in the art room, we have some I can statements. You'll learn all these routines as we go through the year. And to make sure you do the best job you can, make sure that you're just listening. Use the art supplies correctly and safely, and we're going to explore and create so much this year. Also, make sure you clean up after yourself. If you make a mess, it's okay. Most importantly, remember to have fun. There's no wrong answers in art. Do your best and have a great time.